Hey guys, what is up? So today I am going to be doing a little mini film review of the 2015 film version of Macbeth, directed by Justin Kurzel. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. So for my literary analysis course, I have watched a couple different versions of Macbeth, and I find that the 2015 version is one of the better ones. So this film utilizes editing, cinematography, and good acting in exceptional ways that make it stand out from its counterpart. A film is certainly more than just a good story. What I like about the editing in this film particularly is how it adds to the drama of the story. The editing gives us like a wide array of different shots, and it'll cut back and forth in different scenes, and it just adds to the intensity and the suspension of the movie, and of course the drama, as it is a tragedy drama. It's Shakespeare, obviously. One of the sequences that really stood out to me in which the editing is really good is like right after Macbeth kills Duncan. We get cuts from like Lady Macbeth to Macbeth and back and forth. What I really like about it is it'll cut from like Lady Macbeth to like a close-up of Macbeth's hands as he's like washing Duncan's blood off of his hands in the rain, and then it'll be like a wide shot above Macbeth, and like we can see him sitting in the rain like washing his hands off, and then it'll cut to Lady Macbeth again, and like the different shots like that and like the cutting between them, and it just adds to the suspension that the viewer is already feeling because of what is taking place during that scene and what just took place before, and now they're like all like, oh my god, like what's about to happen next. Like the editing just really adds to that, especially how it like cuts rather quickly. The editing is like this throughout the film, and good editing is one of the key components of a good film. Cinematography, I feel, goes hand in hand with editing, and this movie also has really good cinematography. I feel like the director did an amazing job with getting a wide variety of shots. Like it's not all just like medium long shots or medium shots. It's not just like back and forth conversation shots. There's a lot of scenery, there's a lot of really wide shots, a lot of close-ups. I really like how he uses close-ups to his advantage in this movie. Macbeth's coronation exemplifies the beautiful cinematography in this film so well. The director utilizes close-ups to his advantage, as close-ups are what evoke the most emotion from the audience. And the close-up of the crowning of Macbeth is one of my favorite shots from the film, when they're like placing the crown on his head. And of course, to top it all off, the acting in the film is amazing. Michael Fassbender plays Macbeth exceptionally well. I feel like Macbeth tends to be like a very complex character, and it's hard for me to find someone who portrays him in a way that I actually like. Fassbender, though, seems to give himself over to the role of Macbeth entirely, specifically in the scene in which he says the line, "Oh, full of scorpions is my mind."
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest child, till thou applaud the deed. Full of scorpions is my mind.
He captures the slow descent into insanity that we see Macbeth go throughout the entirety of the story. Overall, I would give this version of Macbeth a 4 out of 5. I think the score was too loud in some places. Like the music was extremely loud, even in places where like there was dialogue happening and some of the characters were speaking, and that just kind of like bugged me, and when that happened it kind of took me out of the story. So I can't give it like a full 5, but overall I'd say if you were to watch a version of Macbeth, you should definitely watch this one, as it is really well done with editing, cinematography, costumes, lighting, literally just all across the board. It is done really well. So that is my review of Macbeth.